You know, dogs with motion sickness are truly miserable, just like people when they're motion sick. So few pet parents realize there is an FDA-approved, highly effective medication that your vet can prescribe to give your pet relief from the vomiting due to motion sickness. With us now is our pet living expert, Kristen Levine, with more on this. And this, my friends, is Vinny. Vinny is a 2-year-old.
He is. He's a 2-year-old coon-hound mix.
Look at that face.
He is looking for either a foster home or a forever home. He's with Max and Me Pet Rescue, which is an amazing group of volunteers and foster families here in the Tampa Bay area. And their foster families are all booked up right now, so he's actually boarding until a foster family opens up. So if we could get him a foster home or a forever home today.
Forever home would be perfect.
That would be a big win.
He's a sizable dog. He's full grown, right?
He is. He's probably about 70, 75 pounds,
right.
full grown.
So maybe somebody that has a nice sized backyard where Vinny can run around.
He loves dogs and he loves to go to the park too.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Yeah, and check out maxandme.org, Max with 2 X's, to learn how you can adopt or foster.
And they have 50 dogs. 50 dogs that are up for adoption. So please give that website, Max with 2 X's and me.org.
Exactly.
Okay, let's talk about motion sickness. It's not a terrible thing. It can be actually maintained.
Well, easy for you to say. It's not a terrible thing.
Well,
no, I'm just kidding.
What I mean
You're right.
is it's not a disease that people have to live, that dogs or people have to live with.
A lot of pet parents don't realize there's actually a solution for motion sickness that your veterinarian can prescribe. It's called Cerenia, and it's a very common problem in dogs. 1 in 5 dogs has motion sickness.
Sure.
And that can be from a car ride, a boat ride, or even on an airplane. But what I really wanted to share with people today is that when your dog throws up, that's an obvious sign that they have motion sickness, but there's lots of symptoms. And I brought some video to kind of depict some of them. So this is Ralph, appropriately named. He dreads car rides, so if your pet is not excited about car rides, that could be a sign. If your dog does a lot of lip licking, that is a sign of anxiety. If they're drooling more than usual, or shaking or trembling, and there's even some other signs besides just the vomiting, such as panting excessively, whining or crying. I know this is very exciting being on TV.
And you know, I think a lot of people, when they do see that their dog is maybe throwing up after a car ride, they'll maybe give them a half a Benadryl or a Dramamine. Not such a good idea.
I'm glad you brought that up, because I talked to a veterinarian about this very thing last week, and she explained to me that, you know, Benadryl and Dramamine, those are human medications, FDA approved for people, not pets. And what happens sometimes when you give human meds to pets is there's a dosing issue, and also you can get unwanted side effects like drowsiness. And just because your dog is drowsy doesn't mean they don't feel terrible. But if you talk to your vet about the signs and the symptoms that you're seeing with your dog, he or she may prescribe Cerenia, which is FDA approved specifically for dogs to help them get relief from vomiting, from motion sickness.
Any side effects that we know of?
No side effects, and it doesn't make them drowsy, so they can enjoy the trip. You know, lots of folks are planning their summer vacations.
And you know, a lot of people want to take their dogs everywhere they go, which is a great thing, but you don't want the dog getting sick in the car.
Right, and it's a once-a-day tablet that if you just give to,
Vinny's like, thank you.
That's right, and Vinny, by the way, Vinny actually threw up in the car on the way over here, so he has motion sickness, so we're going to get him to a vet.
There we go.
And Cerenia might be his solution.
Which is no reason not to adopt Vinny, though, because, I mean, that is not a big problem whatsoever.
No, not at all. It's perfectly,
and it can be easily dealt with Cerenia.
That's right.
All right. Well, Kristen Levine, great stuff, as always. And, of course, it's very important that you talk to your veterinarian about any motion sickness symptoms that your dog exhibits. Your vet can prescribe Cerenia tablets to give your dog relief without causing drowsiness, as Kristen mentioned. And to learn more, just visit the website right there on your screen, Cerenia.com. All right, Kristen Levine, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Vinny, we hope you get your forever home.
Today's going to be your lucky day.
Very soon, okay? Or at the very least, a foster home.
Thanks, Jerry.
All right. We'll be right back with more Daytime right after this.